Hey peeps, we are back. We are talking Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Season 5, Episode 14. Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks. All right now, peeps. This episode starts out with Britney and KY Rock, and it picks up right where we left off. They are doing the skydiving thing. Honey, listen, this is something that is not for me. I'm more of the stay on the ground kind of gal. Anyway, Britney is scared shitless. She is up there in the not so friendly skies, screaming and hollering. However, she still does it. Her and KY Rock both take the plunge and jump out of the plane. You could tell that KY Rock was scared too, but he was trying to act all manly and everything. Anyway, they both landed safe and sound. Both of them have their arms and legs. KY Rock's landing was a little smoother than Britney's. Britney was freaking out too much to follow the damn rules. Stretch your legs all the way out. I'm just saying. Anyway, it was really cute because he had his family come out and they were holding signs that says, "Will you marry me?" Britney was so excited. KY Rock got down on one knee and proposed to her. I thought that it was super cute. I got excited for a minute and then I realized these two don't even belong together. Why am I so excited? I was smiling. I rewound to watch it again a little bit. I said, oh gosh, I'm getting way too excited for this. I thought it was really cute that she called her grandmother. Remember, KY Rock was practicing his Spanish so that he could ask her grandmother for her hand in marriage, and the grandma said yes. So she called her grandma to show off her cute little ring. They are absolutely adorable, but they do not belong together. Anyway, I look forward to seeing how this all works out, but I still think that they have a lot of growing to do before they can even think about getting married. Anyway, moving on. Melissa and Louie. Honey, listen, I still can't stand this woman. She is delusional as hell. She is rude as hell, out of control. I'm sick of this woman. Anyway, Louie is at her house and she still has him in that guest room. I said, you know what? I guess the sex wasn't that good. Because, honey, now listen, even if I'm angry at my man, if the sex is good, come on in. You know what I mean? Anyway, I think the sex must have been terrible. So Louie is in the kitchen trying to whip up some good old scrambled eggs. And Melissa makes this stupid comment talking about, is this the first time you've made breakfast since you've been out? And he said, no, he makes breakfast almost every morning. She says, for who? Your mother? No, he's not making breakfast for the other person that's in the house. That is just stupid. She's doing too much. He's got a mom that's overbearing. Now he's got a girlfriend that's overbearing. And she, is out of her damn mind and delusional at the same time. I'm sick of her. Anyway, she decides that she's going to go ahead and take Louie to the cookout that he wasn't invited to the night before. However, she didn't tell her family that he was coming, so she just shows up with Louie, and it was absolutely horrific. First of all, as soon as Louie walks up, her dad says, if there's garbage out there, my daughter Melissa will find it. I thought that was appalling. And he said it kind of loud too. And I said, there's no way that Louie didn't hear that. Her dad is like some sort of fake ass gangster, wannabe gangster. I wish I was bold enough and brave enough and bad enough to have been accepted into the Italian mafia type of jackass. I was not loving him. Not at all. I thought that they were extremely disrespectful to this boy, and it's ridiculous. He just got out of jail. He's doing the best he can. Do I think that his mom was nice to Melissa? No, but his mom was nowhere near as nasty. Then Melissa's sister shows up, and she said, did you pay for him to come here? And she said, no, he paid. And she said, what, did you Venmo him the money? And then Melissa makes it her business to let them know that she's not giving him money anymore. She paid for his teeth. Oh, everybody, let's look at Louie's teeth Melissa paid for. That's disgusting. I was so pissed with that. These people were out of control, rude to this man. And then when his mama called, everybody made a big to-do about it. Oh, his mama's on the phone. Then when his mom got on the phone, she said, is everybody being nice to you? And his mom makes some kind of comment that Melissa needs to get her head on straight. And her sister is like, oh, her head is definitely on straight. No, it's not. And clearly neither is anyone else in your family. Because if your heads were on straight, she would already be committed some damn where. This woman's growth and development stopped at 10th grade. She is still in 10th grade. Every day of her life, she's in 10th grade. Then her dad tells Louie that, let's take a walk. The man could hardly walk, okay? And he says that if he breaks his daughter's heart, he's going to break his kneecaps. I said, boy, you do know that you are not Joe Pesci. You know this, right? You are not a real gangster, sir. Sit the fuck down somewhere. This is just too damn much. I'm sick of this. You know, Louie says that Melissa needs to get over this high school shit. And she really does. She really does. She takes him to their old high school. She wants to sit and make out on the bleachers. Then she wants to go over to the dugout to have a little sex. Like, she's doing too damn much. I really wish that I could talk to, one or two people who went to high school with them. They have to be in total shock and embarrassment. Total shock and embarrassment. Listen, Louie, let me just tell you, you're too good for her. You're way too good for this nut job. You need to go on back home. Stack your money. Move the hell out of your mama's house. Put some boundaries up with your mama and block Melissa on everything. Move on with your life. Call that woman with the poodle hair from the dentist office and see if she is available. This is a bunch of bullshit. I mean, seriously, his family said, well, if he moves to New Jersey, where's he going to work? Don't you have pizza places in New Jersey? You definitely have dive bars. Melissa works at a dive bar. I'm sick of y'all. Moving on. All right. Lindsay and Blaine. Love after lockup people. Love after lockup people. How many times do we have to tell you that we don't want Lindsay and Blaine back? The same way we have to tell you that we don't want Britney and Marcelino back. Okay, quit playing with us. Damn. Anyway, Lindsay is looking better. I have to tell you, she looks better. She looks clean. She looks sober. Now, they're in another house. Okay, this house looks like danger to me. Okay, it looks like it's been, worked on without permits. It looks like Chance has been over there helping them out with this remodel. It's not safe. Anyway, we find out that Lindsay's amazing, beautiful daughter is moving in with her, and they are decorating her bedroom all pink. And did anybody notice that one of the pillows on her bed was shaped like a pill? I don't find that appropriate. I really don't. We also find out that Blaine has a son. I didn't know that man had a kid. Anyway, he's got a son named Caden, and Caden is the cutest little thing. Okay, he's adorable. So Blaine has full custody of his son, and now Lindsay is going to have her daughter, Miley, living there. Miley's a little nervous, so is the grandma. And I can understand it. If I was Miley, I'd be nervous too. This woman has been nothing but an absolute letdown her entire life. She has been raised by her grandmother. And, I'd be scared shitless. Anyway, Lindsay must not be all the way bad because Kagan, Blaine's little boy, says that he really likes Lindsay, that he loves her as a mama. And I said, well, shit, that's a glowing recommendation. I don't know. Blaine says that he would love to marry Lindsay, but every time they get into an argument and she gets pissed off, she just hits the door running and leaves. I said, well, we know that. We already know that. But did anybody notice that Miley didn't really seem like she was happy? She seemed pretty sad to be moving in there, and I would be sad moving into that place and that room. But I think that this'll be good, to give Lindsay a chance to be a real mom and to give her grandma a chance to just be a grandmother, a chance to relax, a chance to have some peace and quiet. That ain't gonna happen. That woman is gonna be on pins and needles every day thinking, oh my God, my daughter's over there with my other daughter and my oldest daughter is a nut. Anyway, we find out that Lindsay's mom is really her step grandmother. This lady married Lindsay's grandpa, and then she raised Lindsay as her real daughter, and then she ended up raising Miley as her daughter. This woman is a saint. I mean, Lord, she is a saint. She has dealt with Lindsay this whole time. I think this woman loves Lindsay with all of her heart, and she absolutely loves Miley with every fiber of her being. This lady deserves to get some rest and some relaxation. I am wishing the best for Lindsay, Lindsay's mom, Miley, Kagan, and Blaine. For these children's sake, I hope that Lindsay and Blaine can straighten up and fly right. Both of them can become law-abiding citizens and good parents for these children. I'm just saying. And love after lockup, life after lockup people. Don't bring them back after this. We have seen Lindsay and her relationship with Scott, Deontay, and Blaine. Wrap it up. We're done. Chevelle and Qua. Dear God. Every time I see Chevelle in her confessionals in that wig is shining bright like Rudolph's nose. It's plastic. Ma'am, stop this, okay? Stop this. These synthetic wigs that shine with all the oil sheen, that's pulled down on your forehead. I can't take it. I'm stressed out. This is just too damn much.
I beg you, please stop.
Anyway, the episode picks up and somebody said, why is Chevelle and her mom dressed like tag team wrestlers? Oh my gosh. Because their dresses was the same. And I said, oh my God, they are a tag team. That was so ridiculous. The thing is, I remember when I was a little girl, my mom used to dress us alike. She'd have on a dress. I'd have the matching little tiny dress. But she stopped doing that when I turned 4. After 4, she stopped doing that. So by the time I was 5, I just, wore my own individual stuff. I just can't imagine, being a grown woman and me and my mom walking up into some place wearing the same dress. I don't know. Maybe it was buy one, get one free, I don't know. Damn it, I'm sick of it. Anyway, they're in this venue, this overpriced venue, talking back and forth, arguing about who's going to pay, who's not going to pay. Quayla's mom says that Chevelle's mom is fake and she looked like SpongeBob. And I said, not the SpongeBob. Ma'am, please stop this. Okay, don't say this woman is shaped like SpongeBob when your shape is close to hers. This really just doesn't make sense to me. Anyway, I can't take these people. Chevelle and Qua, y'all should just go on and elope. Just go on down to the courthouse. Go on down there with your daughter. Just go on down there and say, I do, and then take the little girl out for a little ice cream and come on home. That's what you should do. Chevelle's mom says that she's not willing to pay for this wedding. She is definitely not willing to pay for a wedding to this guy. She says, if you need help with your wedding gown, or if you need help with the cake, or, balloons and flowers, stuff like that, I'll help you. But I'm not about to pay for this venue. Listen. $25,000 is ridiculous. $25,000 is too much. Now, I don't blame her mom for not wanting to pay $25,000 for this venue. Chevelle and Qua are both in their 30s. Chevelle has a child. Both of y'all need to put in some extra time at work, or both of y'all need to get little part-time jobs, because there is no reason that your mom should be paying for this wedding. This is, y'all are not just graduating college and heading off on y'all's virginal new lives. Y'all are not fresh out of high school getting married. This is not happening. Okay, this is not happening. Elope. This is ridiculous. Quaylen is upset that her mom's not willing to help pay. Both of y'all get part-time jobs and pay for your own damn wedding. That's just my opinion. Now, I do hope that this relationship works out, because Chevelle's daughter truly does love Quaylin. There is a true connection between Quaylin and her daughter, and if it doesn't work out, it's going to be bad. Quaylin made some kind of comment that he's going to have to talk to her mom. Say what? No, sir. Talk to your own mama. Your mama is just as bad as her mom. You let her deal with her mama and you deal with your mama. This don't make no sense. You're not talking to my mama. If that was my man, he would not be talking to my mom. I'll handle my mother and you handle yours. Moving on. Justine and Michael. I don't know why, but I guess I am happy to see them back. They brought back, their matching outfits. But not only did they bring back their matching outfits, honey, they put all the kids, everybody was wearing matching pajamas. It's kind of cute, seeing the kids and everybody wearing their matching pajamas. Anyway, Michael and Justine take their Sprinter van to Rhode Island so that Michael can see his children and they can all hang out as an entire family. Now, they're still talking about moving to Las Vegas. It turns out that Justine's older daughter has been accepted to the University of Las Vegas, Nevada. So she's going to be moving there. And Justine says that she can't be away from her daughter. So they need to move to Las Vegas. And I thought to myself, you can't be away from your daughter. So you guys need to move to Las Vegas. But Michael needs to move to Las Vegas, but he's not going to be with his kids. That really sucked. Because I understand where Justine is coming from. When my son originally decided that he was going to go to UCLA, I was thinking, I got to sell this house because I got to get out there. I'm going to get some help about this. I am so connected to this child. This is ridiculous. He has got to be a grown man and live on his own. But, I need help. Anyway, luckily for me, he decided to go to the Ohio State University. So we're still close. You know what I mean? Anyway, that's my boy. So I totally get what she's saying, but I feel bad because Michael's kids, they're going to be all the way in Rhode Island and they're all the way out in Las Vegas. That's a big distance. Anyway, she asked them to please not say anything to any of the other kids about moving to Las Vegas because her and Michael have not had the chance to talk to them about this. I don't know why they haven't talked to these kids about this. They have been planning this for quite some time. Anyway, Michael's son, Michael Jr., is now living with Justine and Michael. Anyway, they decided to get the kids together. They're going to have a weekend of fun, and they're staying the night at the hotel. And did anybody notice I only seen like 1 or 2 pizza boxes? I think it was like 2 pizza boxes for all those people and all those kids. And I thought, this is definitely not enough Dominoes. Anyway, the kids end up hanging out for a little bit, then they go to sleep. The next day, we see Michael's daughter talking to Justine's daughter. Now, Michael's daughter is very upset about the fact that her dad went to jail when she was so young, and now he is living with Justine. He's married to Justine. They're having a new baby. He's being a father to Justine's kids. And, she misses her father. And it's understandable. When my parents split up, my dad ended up getting a new girlfriend. She had a daughter. Her daughter's name was Tia. My name is Pia. We were both the same age. And I was really very upset. I was very bitter about my dad being stepdad to her and not being with me. And I felt abandoned. I was devastated by it. It took a very long time for me to get over it. And for me to realize that even though we don't live in the same house, we are not together. Actually, we lived in separate states by then because my mom packed up and bounced. Anyway, I realized that he's still my dad. He still loves me and I am still number one. But it took some time. So I understand Mike's kids being really upset and, unhappy about him not being there with them. Anyway, his oldest daughter, she really just wants to be hugged up with her dad. You know what I mean? Trying to make up for all the years he's been gone. Well, Justine's daughter accidentally, and I'm saying that with air quotes as if you guys can see me, accidentally lets it leak that they're moving to Vegas. I don't really know if I believe that she accidentally let it leak. She could have. I mean, they were laughing and joking, talking about boys, doing each other's makeup, stuff you do when you're sisters, which I thought was really cute because they're so close in age. She drops, the bomb that they're moving to Las Vegas, and his daughter got extremely sad and upset by this. I don't love it. I really don't. And I think that this is going to be an extremely hard decision for Michael to just pack up and leave, what is it, 3 of his children? Because Michael Jr. is living with him. So it's either 3 or 4 that he would be leaving in Rhode Island. I don't know. That's rough. I think that Michael and Justine probably need to put this move on hold until they can spend more quality time with Michael's kids and until they get comfortable. And maybe they could work out some sort of custody arrangement with the children's mother, that they can spend as much time as possible with him out in Las Vegas. This just seems to be a lot. It's so hard to blend families, but you have to think of all the kids and not just some. Ooh, this is going to be rough. We'll just have to see what happens. All right, moving on. Taylor and Chance. Now listen, we got to see baby Mason. He is a biggin'. He has gotten bigger. He's adorable, but he is soaking wet. You could tell that his diaper needed changed, and the fact that there was 3 grown-ass people in that house and nobody thought, let's change this baby, that pissed me off. Bobby stops by to see them, and it looks like since the last time we saw her when she was clean and sober that Bobby has fallen off the wagon again. But now she's back to being clean and sober. She's got a new man named Sam. Her and Sam are getting a new apartment. Sam is working countless hours trying to make that money. Him and Bobby are trying to make it right, trying to live an honest, clean life, and I'm wishing the very best for Bobby and Sam. Now, damn it. Whew. Gosh, my nerves was rattled when Taylor gives Bobby a tour of that damn house. I said, what the shit is going on? I'm telling you, I felt like I should call somebody to report this health hazard. This is a fire hazard. This is a splinter hazard. Listen, it's too much. It's too much going on there. That place looks like a disaster. And she could try to say them kids had that room clean. There is no way they could have cleaned that shit. Why couldn't y'all have just left the house like it was? Put up a few coats of paint, went down to your local furniture store, got a couple bunk beds. What the fuck is happening at that damn house? Chance, I hate you. Please stop saying that you do this. No, you don't. No, you don't. Call the cops. This is a bunch of bullshit. I want him arrested for what he has done to Taylor's house. Now, Taylor is talking to Bobby, talking about she wonders if Chance is really her forever because Chance keeps so many secrets and she just doesn't trust him. Girl, he was never your forever. He should have never been your for the time being. He should have never been in your life. When he came into your life, you had a good job, 3 kids, good credit, and your own place, your own car. You knew where your next meal was coming from. You had a little extra money in your pocket. Now you're with him. You got 4 kids. Your house is a complete fucking disaster. Your credit is shot, and he's got you in debt, and Bobo is on y'all's ass. This is ridiculous. I just cannot. Bobby lets them know that she needs to make an announcement. She lets everybody know that her and her boyfriend Scott, I think I called him Sam earlier. I don't know shit. The man's name is either Scott or Sam. One of the two, shit, I don't know. Anyway, I'll remember it next week. She tells them that her and Scott or her and Sam, shoot, they getting married, right? So Chance says that he's happy for her and everything, but her and Scott or Sam or whoever better not get married before him and Taylor. Boy, if you don't get the fuck out of here with this. Anyway, he goes into his, I don't know what that was, something he working on. Oh goodness, they lucky that they didn't get tetanus. Anyway, he's in there talking about how is it that Bobby gets her happy ending before him. Dude, you suck. You really do. I mean, get the hell on. Anyway, Chance, before he goes sulking off, he does make this comment that Scott Sam is a real good guy who works a lot. And Bobby says, yeah, he does work a lot. And Chance says, well, you're looking at me like I just sit around the house. I did all this. And I said, oh shit, buddy, a little piece of advice. Don't tell people. Don't say I did all this. Okay? They might come and arrest your ass for illegal carpentry. I don't even know if you can call that carpentry. This is a demo project. I'm sick of him. Anyway, Taylor, in fact, tries to give Bobby a little advice. I said, oh, shit. No, ma'am. No, ma'am. She says it may be a little too soon. Like you and Chance having that nasty sex and you ending up in the hospital and then you ending up pregnant. And yeah, it's a little too soon for all that. Yuck. Anyway, I still can't believe that they put that on national TV. Talking about he went in the back and then he went in the front without wiping or washing and she got that infection. That is so gross. Anyway, I'm sorry for judging. Oh, I guess I might be a tiny bit of a prude. Anyway, she says that she wants to get to know Sam, I don't know. She wants to get to know him because she wants to make sure he's not another Chance. I said, well, there you go. Your light bulb is blinking on a little bit. Okay, I appreciate it. Anyway, Chance ends up asking Sam, I would figure out this man's name, if he wanted to hang out with him. And Sam said, oh, goodness. He said, Bobby has already told me that, Chance lies that he's a gambler and he's in debt. He says, I would be watching out for him. Sam is not for the shits, okay? He is not here for the bull. So he decides he's going to go ahead and hang out with Chance. Turns out that Chance is into another get-rich-quick scheme. He's trying to invest into some guy's limo. I don't know, but I thought the limo looked a little old-fashioned. Who the hell's renting that? Anyway, he ends up asking Sam if he wants to, join in on this venture for 10% of this limo situation. And, Sam said no. No, thank you. By the way, don't you want to ask Taylor about this? And he says, well, what happens with us stays with us. Sam said, me and Bobby don't have secrets. He is definitely going to tell Bobby. Meanwhile, Bobby and Taylor are out in the yard trying to put together a epoxy table without having all the materials that they need for this business. Girl, this might not be for you. Anyway, Bobo is circling the block. Now, Bobo pulls up on them and says, where's your man at? And when will he be back? I'm thinking, who the fuck? That's what I would have said. I would have said, who the fuck are you? I don't answer questions to strange people. Anyway, she says, well, he's not here and she doesn't know when he'll be back. I said, well, what the... Girl, you don't answer questions for this man. No, ma'am. He tells them, well, tell him that Bobo said tick-tock. And he says, I'll be back. And he pulls off. I said, well, what the scripted shit is this? Because Bobo's face was on camera. And I said, well, he had to sign documents. Was this before or after he did the little pull off? You know what? Y'all are getting Marcelino and Britney scripted. Okay, Bobo, get the fuck on. I would never be sitting outside talking to Bobo. After he rode by the second time, I would have went in the house. I don't need these problems, especially when you got children in the house. This is ridiculous. Anyway, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.